Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik again, and this is a game War in the Pacific Advanced Edition. This is my play-by-email match against Deaniks. He's a Japanese player, and for me it is the Empire of the Allies side. Yeah, okay, it's the Allies. 19th December 41. I play it safe, but without running away. Waiting still for any opportunity to really strike back with the little equipment I have so early, without losing everything at day one. And now, it was a question of time, the Japanese arriving at Rabu. So my last attempt to really get these guys out of the hex is maybe not more possible. Enemy battleships are here. And yeah, I have so early on nothing to counter this threat. A little late still to be at Rabul, at first at 19th of December. So there must be still Japanese submarines around Pearl Harbor, or there would be no recon. This is my cargo ship reaching Venture, or trying to reach Venture, but unluckily it gets intercepted. So put pity. Sweeping, Clarkfield. More. This is my supply run for Mindanao. The next cargo ship bombed. Oh, my poor supplies. But the second ship is maybe able to unload. So, it's okay for me. I have tons of these ships. And I have also enough supplies, but only in the wrong locations. The amount of zeros are sweeping Clarkfield is still too high for me to take on this battle. And my pilots are still not really ready. So I need one more week to have a chance. Ah, lucky. My last cargo ship is still fine and can unload. Another cargo ship trying to reach the French port is not so lucky and dead. And I try to get here this base force out of Victoria Point, but this attempt also is maybe a failed operation. No, my poor base force. But this is the second part of the base force. So I had already one run with this cargo ship. So a part of the base force already reached my island. And I can try to rebuild this. So the rest is on Port Blair. Not that there's much on Port Blair, but I try to dig in and maybe surprise Deaniks with a little stronger defense. And yesterday my troops was able to hold Hong Kong one more day, but everything is falling apart now. And I was not even able, There was the ABC. Only A was able to reach Manila. B and C are too slow and now kicked out of. But at least they don't surrender. But they jumping back to Clarkfield and not Manila. I was walking normally into Manila. And the damage is, I would say, still not so terrible. Of course, equipment gets destroyed, but my base force is not able to escape. I was only support units. And the Gilbert Islands are nearly completely now under Japanese control. But I was able to reach Singapore fort level 3 already. So I don't have really a lot of fighting attack-wise. AV there, 500 roughly. But fort level 3 and city hex, I don't know. But I hope I can hold at least 2, 3, maybe even 4 battles before the city will fall. So if I can reach 15th of January, I would be happy. Good, see you soon. So no clash again, but the Japanese lost still 4 aircraft, all the ops losses. But for me it was 3, 4 small ships going down. Yeah, okay. Nothing too crazy here. Yeah, nothing more. So there are more than one submarine for sure, but I still try to changing a lot of airframes so that I get all my Wildcats into my pool. So you can see I build up Wildcats and then I can change the air wings at on my carriers to really Wildcats, and then Buffaloes are for me only training or let's say secondary fighter wings. If I have no other option, I will use a Buffalo. They are maybe not so shitty, but of course they are not a good match for Zero. And yeah, so nothing really else to talk about this equipment. I train up here more fighter or Navy search Catalinas to get at least a level of 60, so nearly finish here. Maybe this guy can soon fly out and be active used. Stuff is moving around, so far all fine, so far no disaster here. And 2 more days I can reach Los Angeles with Enterprise, but nothing else here to really say. I think 2 days, then it's really fun. I move here a lot of stuff around. I also move, of course, stuff to Alaska, Kodiak, and all of this. I will build up here 3 fortress hexes, and if I'm done with Kodiak and Dutch Harbor, I will also try to build up Adak Island. To have here Navy search, and if this is done, I could maybe also send something to Attu Island to have here maybe a very early radar or incoming warning, but that is so secondary and low level priority for me. Good, the rest is fine. Convoys are coming and going and nothing, and everything else is fine. Pago, still no enemy here. Still everything is moving, no information, but I know that battleships and landing troops are at Rabul, so this unit will will be out. But I was still airlifting, and now there's only some anti-aircraft machine guns left, disabled to airlift. I think this AU cannot airlift. So I could go in, but now it's making sense more. So my cargo ships are just here to pick up the motorized support, but too late. But I was able to get these 2 guys out. So it's really very little equipment left maybe behind to be slaughtered by Japanese. My Pomorsby build up is slowly. I don't play it here too risky. I don't throw everything here inside. I only have some equipment. I try to dig in and get here fort level 3 as soon as possible, but yeah, hard. I feel some Navy search, and the useless Hudson ones. But I also have some Catalinas, but more for Navy search. They have no, there's a Catalina 1, so no torpedo capability. What I could try is that I send in my carrier. I have Lexington here and some support equipment. Problem is that my air wing is really not up to the task, because I also don't get the Wildcats into this air wing. I think the port or airfield level is not high enough. I had to first go to Brisbane and then change it back, and then I have not the time. So, and I've also built up my airplanes, so I need 2-3 days to get my fighter wing ready. That is a problem. And the same with my Vindicators. I need 3 more days normally to have the carrier ready. What I could try is simply move in this direction 1 or 2 days, and in 3 days I could make a strike, but I don't know what will happen in 3 days. I also don't know where's the enemy carriers now, but it's an option. I could try. It would be a little risky, but maybe possible. Here everything is fine, no action. I was defeated here in the North Malaya, nothing too crazy. I reached level 3 of fort in Singapore, that is good. My submarines don't really find anything. Burma looks fine. My aircraft is still under repair. I need 1 more day, then I can fly to Bangladesh and Calcutta, Bangladesh, and then maybe change my air wing. China looks fine. I call in all the Chinese northern air wing or western air wing to Sichuan. I will build up more or less 2 training schools here at Chengdu, Chongqing, and maybe a fighter wing at Xi'an and 1 fighter wing at Changsha. But this all needs time. I have Russian airframes. Oh yeah. So I have here 1 air wing trying to build up. But the pilots are really, most of them are very shitty. I mean, less than 50 I would not even try to fly enemy cap missions. Good. In India, nothing. No one is in India so far. Not even enough British troops. But everyone is running around, and slowly but steadily I get here more supplies into the location. And this unit I must unload here because I don't have the garrison request. And I didn't want to damage my port because I need really this port as soon as possible higher. So getting here a port of 8 would be helpful in the long run. Good. See you again. Take care. Bye-bye.